General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, Incorporated, GA-ASI, has been awarded a contract from the U.S. Air Force, USAF, to demonstrate the Air Force Research Lab's Agile Condor capability using a MQ-9 remotely piloted aircraft, RPA, owned by GA-ASI. Agile Condor is a high-performance computing architecture that will be used to demonstrate artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies. GA-ASI will integrate the Agile Condor capability over a 10-month period beginning this month. The flight demonstration phase will be used to experiment with the Agile Condor payload to determine the optimum artificial intelligence and machine learning methodologies to find, identify and track select targets. The ability to autonomously fuse and interpret sensor data to determine targets of interest is at the forefront of unmanned systems technology, said David R. Alexander, President, GA-ASI. The Agile Condor project will further enhance RPA effectiveness by specifically allowing a MQ-9 to surveil a large area of operations, autonomously identify predefined targets of interest and transmit their locations. The Agile Condor capability also has the potential to dramatically reduce satellite bandwidth requirements as a result of its ability to automatically identify, classify, and nominate targets of interest. If operating in a fully autonomous mode, it would be possible to only engage SATCOM connectivity or other data link channels to disseminate the imagery and location of those targets. This capability will be made possible by combining best-of-breed artificial intelligence advances along with those developed through GA-ASI's investment in its automation and AMP User Experience Group, which specializes in automation and artificial intelligence for the warfighter. The U.S. Air Force, USAF, completed the first ever automated landing of an MQ-9 Block 5 remotely piloted aircraft, RPA, on August 7, followed by the first auto takeoff on August 9. The new automatic takeoff and landing capability, ATLC, was developed by General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, Incorporated, GA-ASI, to enhance mission capability. This new, all-weather capability greatly increases the autonomy, flexibility, combat effectiveness and safety of the MQ-9 Reaper for the USAF, said David R. Alexander, President, Aircraft Systems, GA-ASI. Adding this level of automation will reduce the deployment burden of the warfighter and expand the scope of missions that can be flown by Air Force MQ-9s. By automating the takeoff and landing of the RPA, ATLC helps to increase the safety and efficiency of the air crews. The auto launch and recovery during these critical phases of RPA flight also enlarges the operational envelope for CROSS. Earlier this year, GA-ASI successfully demonstrated the automatic takeoff and landing capability using a satellite communications (SATCOM) data link for its MQ-9B SkyGuardian remotely piloted aircraft, RPA. The demonstration also included the first SATCOM taxiing of the MQ-9B. This capability will eliminate the need for a ground control station and pilot flight crew to be located at the aircraft's base, which will drastically reduce airlift requirements when the RPA is. General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, Incorporated, GA-ASI, received a special airworthiness certification in the experimental category from the FAA for its second MQ-9B SkyGuardian remotely piloted aircraft, RPA. The company-owned RPA, registered as N191FP and known as YBC-2, joins the first SkyGuardian in support of the MQ-9B development program. This certification permits YBC-2 to conduct flight operations in National Airspace, NAS, as a civil aircraft. The certification helps us towards our goal of full integration of RPA into the National Airspace System, NAS, said David R. Alexander, President, Aircraft Systems, GA-ASI. It will also help us in continuing the development of MQ-9B for our customers, the Royal Air Force and Belgian Defense. YBC-2 completed its first flight on September 26 from Laguna Army Airfield in Yuma Proving Ground, a U.S. Army proving ground in Arizona. The second MQ-9B SkyGuardian gives the GA-ASI program team another aircraft to perform important development testing and demonstrations. New capabilities that weren't available when the first aircraft was completed in 2016, such as lightning protection, an upgraded avionics and software suite, and a de-icing system, have been included as part of MQ-9B's roadmap to become the first RPA to be certified to fly in civil airspace. MQ-9B is the result of a 5-year, company-funded effort to deliver an unmanned aircraft that can fly in non-segregated airspace, while meeting the stringent airworthiness type certification requirements of NATO Standard 4671. The RPA features endurance of more than 40 hours, rapid integration of new payloads using 9 hardpoints, all-weather, short-field, self-deployment through SATCOM-controlled automatic takeoff and landing capability, ATLC, links multi-mode radar and a detect and avoid, DAA, system. GA-ASI designed MQ-9B as the next generation of multi-mission Predator B fleet and named its baseline MQ-9B aircraft SkyGuardian, and the maritime surveillance variant SeaGuardian, in July. The first SkyGuardian aircraft, YBC-1, became the first medium-altitude, long-endurance, male, RPA to fly non-stop across the Atlantic Ocean. MQ-9B SkyGuardian has been selected by the United Kingdom as part of the Royal Air Force's Protector RGMK-1 program, and was recently announced as the sole source RPA selection by Belgium. General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, Incorporated, GA-ASI, completed the first flight of its second MQ-9B SkyGuardian remotely piloted aircraft, RPA, YBC-2, on September 26. The flight of the company-owned aircraft was conducted at Laguna Army Airfield in Yuma Proving Grounds. "We're very pleased to have our second MQ-9B aircraft completed and flying," said David R. Alexander, President, Aircraft Systems, GA-ASI. MQ-9B development continues to move forward on schedule as we look forward to our first customer delivery in the early 2020s. The second MQ-9B SkyGuardian gives the GA-ASI program team another aircraft to perform important development testing and demonstrations. New capabilities that weren't available when the first aircraft was completed in 2016, such as lightning protection, an upgraded avionics and software suite, and a de-icing system, have been included as part of MQ-9B's roadmap to become the first RPA to be certified to fly in civil airspace. The upcoming test schedule for YBC-2 includes further flight envelope expansion testing, testing of the certified redundant control module, flight controller updates, and testing of the certifiable ground control station, CGCS. The first MQ-9B SkyGuardian aircraft has been busy, completing more than 75 flights and 400 flight test hours. Last year the aircraft set an endurance record for Predator-registered trademark series aircraft when it flew for more than 48 consecutive hours. In December it was used to demonstrate automatic takeoff and landing capability using SATCOM only. Then in July, it completed a transatlantic flight that took off from Grand Forks, North Dakota, USA, landing at Royal Air Force, RAF, Fairford in Gloucestershire, UK. The flight covered 3,760 nautical mile flight in just over 24 hours. The RAF is acquiring MQ-9B SkyGuardian as part of its Protector RGMK-1 program. MQ-9B is the latest evolution of GA-ASI's multi-mission Predator B fleet. GA-ASI named its baseline MQ-9B aircraft SkyGuardian, and the maritime surveillance variant SeaGuardian. Its development is the result of a 5-year, company-funded effort to deliver RPA that can meet the stringent airworthiness type certification requirements of various military and civil authorities, including the UK Military Airworthiness Authority, MAA, and eventually, this flight is another milestone in our progression towards delivering an RPA system that meets NATO airworthiness requirements for UAS, said Lyndon Blue, CEO, GA-ASI. MQ-9B SkyGuardian will be the first RPA system of its kind with a design assurance level compliant with international type certification standards, and can, therefore, be integrated more easily than legacy RPAs into civil airspace operations around the world. A weaponized variant of the system is being acquired by the UK Royal Air Force, RAF, under the MQ-9B